And so the author of Hebrews is like, listen, I could get way off into Melchizedek now, but you guys are in need of the milk still. You're still in need of having your hearts turn away from your own works and your heart turn towards the work of God, right? And so there's a lot of stuff that can be said about the high priest. And I think that you guys aren't dull of hearing. And so I can serve you guys up some steaks, right? And I only serve what God has served me first, right? So Hebrews chapter 8 verse 2 says Jesus is a minister of the sanctuary and of the true tabernacle, which the Lord pitched and not man. Now there was an earthly tabernacle that Moses built, and the earthly high priest performed a service in that tabernacle, right? They ministered inside of that tabernacle. They offered things to God. There were sacrifices, there were offerings, there was cleansings, there was baptisms. There were all these different kinds of things that the priests would do as a minister of the earthly sanctuary. But the author of Hebrews comes and says that Jesus is a minister of the true sanctuary, of the true tabernacle, and this sanctuary and tabernacle is one that isn't made with hands. And so the ministry Jesus came and performed didn't pertain to an earthly tabernacle made made by the hands of a man. And what I want to say to all you guys is you're the temple of God. In Jesus' ministry as the high priest, yes, there is a heavenly tabernacle, and Jesus performed a ministry there, but the ministry Jesus performed there was with the intent that he could cleanse the temple of God, which is you. And he's not talking about cleansing you from your bad behavior so he can like you again. Right? Now you might find that when you're filled with peace, you're no longer doing things or finding destruction manifest out of you because you're filled with peace and your flesh has been put to rest. But the ministry Jesus performed for the true sanctuary, the true tabernacle, you are the temple of God. The ministry Jesus performed is he come to do something where he cleansed you from the death that's in the world. He purged your conscience from the death that's in the world, and where he would come and cleanse the image of God in your heart. He's trying to perform a ministry inside of you where he would cleanse the image of God in your heart, and in God's image being cleansed in your heart, what it would do is it would draw you to God. And in you being drawn to God, what would happen there is what you found then in the presence of God, what you found is the gift this God has to give you is an incorruptible life. And so the ministry of Jesus, the priesthood of Jesus, is about drawing you to God himself so that God himself can serve you with an indestructible life. That's the ministry of Jesus.